Hello, welcome to 1995batman.com. Today we are looking at these three, I don't even know what you'd call them, let's call them figure mugs. That makes sense, because I've reviewed some head mugs back in the day. These are all figures, so they're figure mugs. They're all made by Applause. Let's go through them one by one. These are in some dusty, slightly sketchy state. The dust basically is... I haven't cleaned these so much because like I started cleaning some of them and some of the paint started chipping off, so I kind of stopped there and was just like, yeah, maybe let's not do that. There are also things that I'm going to customize because they didn't look fantastic, but they are, sculpture wise, kind of texture wise, they're great. Just kind of, as with all Applause stuff, the detail is never quite there. Let's go through them. Let's start with Batman first. So first up, your Batman. As you can see, I have actually scratched off the eyes, because what Applause did was they obviously did the eyes last, and they did basically a white blob and then they did a little black blob inside, and it just looks so cartoony. I know if I just spend some time and just do a nice kind of like neat kind of triangle eyes, they'll look so much better. Obviously it's quite shiny. This is obviously Kilmer in the sonar suit. Kind of you go round. Really nice detail, kind of like gothic kind of architecture, a bit of like a kind of batarang handle there, and then background there. That is your first one. Obviously that's the bottom there, Applause, everything, and that's the really dusty interior. But yeah, this is a really neat mug. Obviously it's not for any kind of like daily use or anything, but it's kind of cool. I like that one. Similarly with Robin, I have scratched off the eyes because again they were white blobs with little black blobs, so I'm going to paint those back in at some point. But it looks kind of cool. Obviously, you know, the green gloves, the Robin, the marketing Robin symbol. He's got the hippodrome in the background. I don't know if you can see kind of hippo Rome. I think this is based on like some concept art or something that they did for the hippodrome. And then you've got like a bit of like gothic skyline there, a little bit of kind of like a birdie kind of handle kind of thing, more Gotham skyline, and then yeah, back to the circus. So that's kind of cool. I like that one a lot. Lastly, we've got Two-Face. I don't think they did a Riddler. If they did, I mean, it's really hard to kind of search for this kind of stuff, but I don't think they did a Riddler. I think they only did a Two-Face. As you can see, this is what I'm talking about, a little bit of the kind of skin side peeling there, and revealing the white just, you know, the white stuff underneath. Obviously holding his coin there, again, really kind of a little bit badly kind of painted and sculpted. It's just a bit of like a blob. But the actual suit's kind of cool, and like this zebra pattern, this is actually like a relief kind of pattern that they've done. It's not just paint. And then in the background you've got kind of, let me just see, yeah, so in the background this is really neat. Obviously you've got the classic kind of giant sculptured statue things that were all littered around Gotham. You've got, I don't know what this building's meant to be, but it's like a, you know, obviously Gotham kind of architecture, a nice kind of happy kind of, yeah, pristine. And then over here you get the same one, but it's all kind of cracked and kind of decaying and stuff. It's very cool. The statue remains the same. He's kind of weeping into his hand or something, which I think I'm right, was something that featured in the film. There is a kind of like crying kind of statue, I remember. The Two-Face, I don't know that I can do much about the eyes on this. I think it looks less silly because it's just a face. I think with Batman you need those white eyes. That's kind of what you're used to seeing, whereas this, I don't think it looks too bad. But yeah, kind of like the hair, like that, the hair kind of like going up like kind of like flames. But yeah, that's really neat. That's probably my favourite of the lot, and unfortunately it does need a bit of TLC to get it back up to scratch. As I say, I don't think they did Riddler, but I will keep my eye out. There's a few other bits that I'm just going to quickly go through here because I'm not going to do another video on mugs. I've done more than enough. There's this kind of neat one. It's kind of Batman Forever, and you've got kind of all these kind of very cool kind of silhouettes of the characters. You got the bat symbol there, very kind of Art Deco-y, kind of like V symbols, and then you got the Batmobile there, and then you got Batman and Robin, and Batman Forever down there. That's very cool. I got this one which looks like kind of like painted sort of stills from the movie. Kind of neat. Batmobile there. Another one of Kilmer there, which I think was like a kind of promo shot. And Robin there. And then the last thing I absolutely promise, I picked up these, this is all from like a bunch of collector. I picked up these really neat kind of, I guess they're kind of like kids kind of plastic glasses. So you got kind of like Riddler there, Two-Face, Batman, kind of like that with the swooping cape. And then you've got kind of Robin there, just kind of leaping into action. All of these I think are from the, if you've seen my style guide video, they're basically Warner Brothers made this style guide of kind of like approved illustrations, and that's sort of what this is all based on. So yeah, those are the things, those are the mugs, and these are the giant applause mugs. As I say, that's it for me with mugs, no more mugs, but I hope that was kind of fun and interesting to look at.